Okay, hello, 1 week more here in this light language group and this space that we create to spread the light languages in the world. I'm Ismael Rodriguez. I'm a quantum healer and I channel also light entities. Any type of being that is willing to bring some light to the world. I do hypnosis. I developed the hypnosis from Dolores Cannon, and over the years I have created my own technique, and I mix the hypnosis with channeling, and also with light languages, and the fusion of all of them is just fantastic. It's amazing. So if you are doing any type of healing work, to include the light languages in that healing work is always a plus. It's always an extra wonderful tool that we can use to support more people. With me is Naida, is my cousin. She's my cousin. She understands English, but she doesn't speak the English. So I will be translating for you all and for her. She is a portal seer. So this thing that she has next to her is a portal. And eventually she will be asking to the whole group what this portal means to you. And then she will tell us later on what it means for her. And then she will also be there as we do the transmissions. She will be there also channeling other portals as we do the transmissions. What else? She also can understand the light languages. So she understands the English, she understands the light languages. She doesn't speak the light languages and she doesn't speak the English. So it's an incredible ability that we humans have. Some of us, we are here to bring the messages, interpreting them. Some of us, we are actually mentioning and bringing the messages spoken. With me is also Wesley. I'm gonna let Wesley to, sorry to interrupt your meditation, brother, but I'm gonna let him speak a little bit about himself.
Hello, everybody. I speak light language, and I can't say one thing that I do because I work with many. Suna yawa, kuyo yawa, tuno yawa, sawa yawa, kwaya tuno yawa, suwa yawa, kuyo yawa, tuya suakana, tiwa tana, tuya ta tanuata. So I suppose from my experience, what I do is I work on many fields and many levels, and I transfer information into the human sphere, and it's a transmission of understanding, and the understandings break through the spheres again, and we work in an electronic grid system. And the work that we're doing, is changing the whole fabric of the structure of our so-called reality. And it's working on the quantum level. The ancients used to use this technology. And it's reactivating the grid system again. And it's a collaboration of like all you guys as well. So that's a part of it. Thanks very much. Thanks for being here. All right, lads. Great job.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
And another light language ambassador I got with me, and the first week with us is Veronica, the lady there that says Lenovo. activate your microphone, Veronica, and you like to say something.
Yes, hello family, for everything. I'm so glad, so excited I can join you finally, you know, and I just feel like, I don't know, we just have to gather all together and go back really to the beginning of times where the tribes, they were just a big family and they were all connected with the elements, with the earth, with those sacred energies that they just drive us, you know, in a way of living life in a very balanced way, you know. And I guess we have to go back to those roots again to be able to find this kind of grit that we can work in peace and to create a wall, you know, that it does make sense and it's all basically just creating something that is form part of that greater evolution, but in a very harmonized way, you know, and basically in communion with everything. And I guess this kind of like language, for me, I kind of always done it before, but I wasn't aware. And it was triggered last year. And really, it's been just an amazing journey and really powerful. And just I'm here to share with you, with the world, with everybody around, with all the ecosystems, with all the cultures, and no matter what, just to unite back again. Because that's what really we need. We need to go back to the roots. We need that. And we got so many help out there, so much power, you know, and it's just so beautiful, so magical to you really go back and reconnect with your soul, because your soul knows. Your soul does know, and it knows what you need. We've been here for a very long time, for many lives, and that just we have to remember. We keep on kind of coming back is because of some reason. So we just need I don't know, to be humble and to go back to the heart, you know, and just let be and just allow your beautiful energy, your love, you know, just with loving kindness. That's what we really need, to go back to the heart, to go back to really who we truly are. And it's a process. It's a process. Very beautiful for us. As like you were saying, like at the beginning when was your awakening, yeah, you felt pain, lots of pain. It wasn't easy. But out of that is just so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So blissful, you know, and just so special. So I guess we can share that magic, you know, all that love, you know, with humanity, with the earth, and just be a great tribe and dance together, you know, and celebrate that joy we have and that we are blessed with that experience. And it's just awesome. And I'm so thankful, really pleased that I can join that with all of you, because we have so much to give.
Thank
And
you. Thank you, Veronica.
that is
Thank you, lovely. And now it's Maria Moore.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. Great to be with you all. That was beautifully said, Lenovo. I really felt that. That was wonderful.
No.
I'm going to keep mine as usual, very short and sweet, but from the heart. So there's so many new faces, so I'm glad to meet everybody. And so just to introduce myself briefly, my name's Maria Moore. I'm from Oxford in the UK. I'm part of this wonderful group. I'm a shamanic practitioner and energy worker, and I like to infuse sound and instruments within what I do and just have fun with it all. This is very much a learning journey for me, and I get so much out of this group when I attend, and I hope our intentions reach far and wide this evening.
Thank you so much, Maria. Thank you. And now Elle is joining also us. She come often to join us, and she had decided also to join the group as an ambassador and bring all that love that she always brings to the group, more like in every month with us. So thank you, Elle, for being here as well. And
Thank you, Ishmael. So my name is Elle DeVries, and I'm in Canada, near Vancouver. And yes, I've been coming to this group for a couple months now, and I love it. I'm a quantum healer. I deal with actually hypnotizing myself and tapping into the client's higher self and bringing in channelings that way. So it's a little different. They all seem to be a little different. And I have 2 YouTube channels. One I do tarot readings every day, and the other one I focus on my light language and brain course to help people enhance their own gifts. And I just started my podcast this week. So yeah, there's a lot going on. But overall, I'm a mom of 2 little boys.
Thank you, beautiful. Thank you. So, okay, let's start with the meditation. So, as we mentioned before, we visualize a light, a beam of light coming to our crown chakra, and then letting that light fill up all our body with golden light. And then from your root chakra and your feet, visualize also how this ray of light, of golden light, reaches the earth and the center of Mother Earth. And then whatever you have there in yourself that feels like tension or any problem within, send it back down. Send it back down and let all that tension, all those problems, worries, get to the center of Mother Earth and let them dissolve and become energy again. And then visualize how this golden energy come back to nature. I'm gonna be playing the drums because it's what I'm feeling guided to do now. Maybe some light languages and messages come through, but in the meantime, please do that. Do not forget to do deep breaths. Very important, the breathing. In the inhale, visualize that energy coming in. In the exhaling process, send anything that you don't need away, together with that energy also, so that it can be part of nature, and we support also nature that way. So yeah, let's start. Please mute your microphones, and then just afterwards we will start with the blessings. All right. Sakia tuka anara kachu painta nakatama achi anakuma cha chika chu 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 namache achi nakachuma tachacha makachi nakamachin eshi en enakatina con mu tashi nanamakatum eshanakuma chachachi nekiatuma chachi natachi cha akachenta chicha nakutatai titita kutaite eshene gachacho chaineta kumachi chama babaiba eshena kaha tetisa nakuta shenta anukuma echana komachu shacha chacha chumba baka chunte yakwata hikintanu kutis entamak or ata ahaihi eki kanku tiata istata nakute shenta akist anaka huta sita oho ika anata ta hota inte isha. So we know that here on Earth, you are experiencing a lot of changes, a lot of difficult times, and we feel for you for all these changes that are happening. But never forget that this is part of the transitioning, and do not forget that all these souls, they chose in advance to come to this planet and participate, going through the toughness as well. This is difficult for the human being or mind to understand, because it does sound cruel, but we are here to sort of give you some support on understanding this process. When you are in another state before you incarnate, you choose what to do. Most of you already know this. And many of you choose to be sometimes in the negative side, or what you call darkness, to support ascension of the whole race. So from that state where you are in divine spirit, you take these decisions understanding the whole plan. This obviously doesn't take away the toughness from the human experience for those, especially those who don't remember what they chose to do that. Gradually, all this will be happening more and more. This is why we always advise meditation. This is why we always advise, no matter where you are or what are you doing, to find your space and ask for support from other dimensions. You have to also bear in mind that many of you are still in a latent state. So many of you still need to wake up. You act as mirrors of each other, and gradually and eventually you will see yourselves reflected on each other. You are changing thousands and thousands of years of your timeline on Earth. We recommend to remember always that there is a divine plan much bigger than the things that you can imagine or see on Earth at this moment. Every war on earth has had a purpose to reflect and discern that love should be practiced. Love should be what we all should choose on earth. There is another message that I would like to bring on regard to action. You've been programmed to believe that you have to think a lot in order to transform or change something. These are times to let your heart speak. It's not by thought processes how you will let that happen. It's more about letting your mind speak aside. Do not fight it and let your feelings talk for you. They will tell you what to do in every moment. You've been programmed to believe that you have to do an extra effort to do anything here on earth. The key relies more into make everything effortless in your life, including the way of living life in all levels. This is again why we call and we advise humanity to get more and more into meditation state to lower the vibrations from your mind and allow your heart to speak. The messages will gradually come more and more to your heart, letting you know what to do, what to say. Most of you who call yourselves light workers, you refer to other beings like being separated from you. Raphael told me that. Michael told me so. My higher self guide me to do this. My spirit guides told me this message. You always talk like they were separated from you. These are times already for you to acknowledge and integrate that all these parts are you. Nothing is separated. Many of you find useful to blame them, so that you can avoid a situation, or just like you've been doing over the years, blaming other humans. All of you are you. There is no point in blaming another human being. There is no point in blaming something that is you. You are actually hurting yourselves. These are times to start accepting who you truly are, source. And from that feeling and knowingness, act accordingly to whatever your heart is telling you to do. Again, your heart, we can refer it as part of you, but is you as a totality. Recently, Ismael had a meeting with his brother Tawa, where they chat about being a microorganism within another macroorganism. This is totally truth. If you go in a scale of from small, let's say in the way that you human refer to size in the world of forms, if you look at microscope, in a microscope, you will realize how other living beings are there, present. And that goes from the smallest to the biggest sizes. Everything is connected. Everything is one. And as you are connected to everything, you can help everyone just by putting your intentions in any given moment. No matter where that person or that group of people or that part of the world is. This connection as part of yourself will sense all that love and energy and will benefit from it. As you already know, your doctor Emoto found out about the effects that emotions and thoughts have on the molecules of water. This and that was proving the power that the human being has just by having one thought. So imagine everything that you can do when you put your heart and your entire love and intentions in healing someone, in improving the situation in one place in the world, or putting any positive intention in anything you want, including yourselves. Do not forget yourselves. Times for giving as well and receiving should be also integrated. We cannot say enough how important is that you start allowing others to support you. It is as important to be a giver as a receiver. You've been programmed to believe that a giver is more important than a receiver. That's completely wrong, as there is a divine circuitry giving and receiving. Tishia hatukash ma ustika ka makura eshinaki kakuata kumpajina makamacha ishanaka chancha makachi shatata makachina na kuatia anakumanina nakachuchi ineketitina makumama es enakuchi nekachacha inekachantu macheche ena hanaka chumate tapaishe cheche chavada anaka ine hatama heshana wana ena huma chacha wana hina natama heshe ena huma hayana wamanata hayana makachana ena kwanana matata ha chika haishata o machi akachi anakwanyana. Okay, so keep going with that grounding. Is never too much doing continue grounding, and I'm gonna be asking every person here in the group who speak light languages to bring a blessing to the group. So I'm gonna start with Wesley. And in the meantime, you can keep doing that grounding exercise because it's beneficial for us and for everything else. So, Brother Wesley, whenever you like.
Wayas, wayusua, yatsuakati yata, toyowakata, yasuakata, tiua tani yuaka, kuasiata. Pasuaya, sunayoa, kuyoyana, nioayana, payuayoa, tunoayoa, kuasatuata, tiuata, kiuatana, sanuata, kuyuata, payuatana, mayuatana, tiuatana, napa satua, satua naiatanuaka, kuyatuatanaka, kaniyuaka nuata, Tunaia tunawaka, kosatiuata nuaka, konaioata nuaka, koia suweiwa uiwa, uiwa. Wayo suiwa, kuosuia tuaka tuata, heioa sa uiwa, koioa suiwa, maioa sa uata, kawata nuata. Seiwata niwata nawata, suwaiwata nawaiwata, kaiwaiwata. Pasata satuata, satuakaniwa, kasuata, kasoata, sayata no bayawata ho, satuata sanatiata bayatuaka. Kasuaka kokoya tuata tu. Pasoho, payoto o. Basuwata, Basuwata. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Badano, would you like to bring a blessing?
Watana shikiki afana iyana makate ashna katate yamakatate yaka ushanati makatate ishna kapshanataka unna shaka ina kata shitana kata iyana kata iyana kata una tina Shakanana, Shitana, Takitana, 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 Takitana. Tata Imataki, Shiki, Shiki, Shikaki, Shakati, Shakati,
Thank you, Badano. Thank you. Thank you so much. Chamera.
Tia nanua tata ia ta kutu tuliti shiti kutu tanana ia tata chusho nana ia takatu tata ta shi nutaka tata nana tata kia takatu tu ataka aya na shuta tata te tia takatu tata na ya cha takatu shutuku tu alana tasa takau atakana na ude shi ala takana no na shatakata ya takana na shutkate tu tana na tatu te tiata nuana na atata ya tana na yo takata ya na shu atana na nuana na shutata yo na shutata iya taka ia taka tuku ise tuku tanana tutu tasha taka tanana ia nana taka tasha taka tusha taka nana shutaka nana tutata ia taka tuka shataka tuana na shitaka taya na no shututa tukata ia taka tutaka ia taka tutaka ia taka shutike ia tukutata tuta ataka te utuku tu shitukuta nanana ia taka nana ta shitaka nana tata shu itiki ia tata nana tata ia tata nana ya shataka na ia na shia tau itaka shutuku tata shitaka takatati shutu tata shitaka tata tikatu shitakata shutu
Beautiful. Thank you, lovely. Thank you so much. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Verónica, tu micrófono está...
Poroka line kerenga muy a kuko y nene a koronko y le a pique tazo tondoro no yoto. Reya maya nine kukoreya maso koraya nanaso ya lata y temene. Iri yela ya la kuria me anasa borene a tambukuro yo no moton soro yoto. Uboreya nana y le a baye te sayama ho. Kundarayane me se andaro a motorondo yela laya tambo yena me quere tu. Poronaya me anikiri ane a kukumbaya ne ya naya lata ya la peya tambara leya tasatu. Kureya nine a kuro moyo nondoro soto yele basandare. Peranaya ne ya makura naya tandare sorale. Pombo meya neya nana kupurene asiya mena kureya la. Karaneya mine neya lua bayete ya sarobe yeata. Konraya neya mokuraya la perenea na sandaro yo toya leya tasa meya neate. Kumaya neya tandare raya yela more neya tupare ya naso alaya leya tambaye. Kurroya niya neata. Kurromoya niya nea kukubaya tempere niya no kuroya niya makakeya tayela tambukura nanetease. Kondaranaya laya pera nama kua kayera pera tupuye niya na sondara rea niya kuranda kera lea tapare. Sondara niya sondara maya nea sonda karabia parantura ya nea desera lua para nea sietelo. Kandarelia mena kura ne anaya tandane. Akura mia ne akupa yena sayala. Karalaya lea mea ne akukukure na makukure matikta karaya daya. Kambaralia maya ne anakuku papa ye menini akake ala dare ya. Pata ye. Tandararar maya nakara kaya makukuru apapaya rea tindere sondoro no yomotore ne. Kakayena maya nuturo yopore nataye. Kuraya nama ole kundarane atora ya tandore. Kuraya meya ole komaena ya ho yole. Tombera maya no yele, kumayana saro. Tambaro niya makonagua, tombarana sore yele. Tona niya nataru. Kuraya mia nena sondara nayata. Komayela taro. Kumayena na ukayala. Bombara mia menantayalu. Asandari anayatayala vale. Pongamine atandure atesele. Utaya mina koko yale para me yale. Tanayama.
Thank you, Veronica. That was wonderful. Maureen. No.
Hello. Oh, lovely. I was singing along there. Okay. It's connecting my heart with all of you. Most benevolent outcome of this message today for all. highest light and love. Ay, Oya Mania, Horia Shaban. Pasha Mamania, Helena, Kaliana, Flobonia, Mianana, Hea. You, Ayana, Koliana, Koshobona, Vana, Heliana, Koshopana. Aliana, Koshamona, Hemonia, Hea, Hayane, Hayana, Hea. Holia Katadania, Heshanana, Moni, Habagadi, Hane. Ayana Hoya, Bogoria, Kashariana, Mashkayonia, Kajamania, Hiana, Kaliana, Hayata Boni. Poliamani, Koshamani, Heliana, Hea, Hayana Kasha Manania Hea. Foliana Mone, Bododone, Kashania, Liana Kododone, Kashanea, Hayana. Ayana Naya, Yana, Yana, Kulakadone, Koshopon, Liana, Kododone, Kashanea. Sela lona fashanea hayana kola. Portion yayani yana yana kolo do yamani. Sela sejone koshonone hananea hayao. Pokoshabone he. Sayano koshomone hayana yane he. Ayashayo. Sayadane bashe. Pokoshamone he. Ayana mana hoyana hayana wana he. Hoyanea hoya hanea. I love you, I love you, I love you. Seek only love, seek only love, seek only love. Pokoshane honyane hepone. De kanea, pokone babane mane. And so it is. Love to you. That's it.
Thank you so much, Maureen. That was beautiful. Maria Moore.
Can you hear me? You can hear me. I don't think I can hear you. Okay. You can't hear me.
Yeah, we are muted. We are muted, love. We are muted.
I wasn't sure. Okay. Urma ke mayor o kaka makostaka. Ora ma ke shaman o ke mayarku. Ura ke imayo shamakayi. Ura ma yakarayu. Uma ke. Urama ke, hora yaka ke mayar, hora ke shika mayor, urama ke yamur, urna ka, urama ke ka, henani na ke makayor, urma ke makarayur, urama ke, ora ma ke maka poshini shika mayor ora ma yashinaro ora ma ke maka henani mayor shuar henaki maka yakor hornani amayakor horini kaya kuru Unakia mayaru, urama kikayakush, unamia niakur, unake hemekayira komakar, henamia kayakur, unameya na mayor, urnaki shimiyaru, urnaki shimiyaru. Una me kakai shaman, una kokomokoro, una mukuku, una mukuku, kuku kuku hurnakia kakakia waka koka koashimar waka kya 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 ortia kya kakai kakur kukura mai shakarara hokokashi makashara hornakai kakayaru Urnaki shika kakai hokoma ke kokor hokoka ke kakish kakur hurkaki miyako koko homorki ki makenena ne nana inina ke mayariku Urnaki shikai mayar Urnakai makayarar, urnaki shimayaru, urnai nai maka, urnai ni makai shika, urniki mikayara, okai shimaka kaka, okamaki shimayara, urnaki mikayara, Ornaka maka maka makuishi ti onaki mai kaka kaka onai ti onai ta mekai te ta onatai tata maka urna mama ke katur urnai ti Urnaiti mayaruru, urnaiti shimayara, urnaiti tatamaya. Ena nena nena na, nena 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 na, nena 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 ne, nena 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 ne, nena 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 na, nena 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 na. Nunca me na ne shama katish mayor.
Thank you so much. So beautiful. So beautiful. And now Elle.
So wonderful.
So wonderful.
どうしかばかっていることらばしえとらましえたよとらしゃ。ですのもしかりもややや。ですもやへやへやよやさい。ぼやさもやへやへやよや。おややへよ。おやさなまえよとらばしゃよとからばい。Aqui to kotana makata shiramo tarayasi, goshina mayata yoto, asanamo shitu, desanamo shiakatiro kotora basha, esanamo ya, esanamo ya, toyamai, kukamanaya, kutakrama shiato yamai. Shapatiro kotora mashi, tora manana, oya masimo, noya maya moya. Sono mosha katiro kotokata no mashi, go sana masha kayo tora mashi, gesano moshi katakoto katamashi katakoto to, doshina makatira koto, dasana mosha, desana mosha. Isana moya taya moya I desana mosha deo moya ya moya
Thank you so much, El. Thank you. So beautiful. Thank you. And now, Tawa, you just came in time. Good timing. You're muted.
Oh, sorry.
Now, perfect.
Greeting everyone.
Blessing, brother.
Mayata samayata ayakuye donata shuma ayatuma la natasu ayatoma la yata mayana kuyiranata amayatu suri yiranatashu ama yakiyirana yamarayana yuta ama yatuki yiranata sa amayata yuko ayiranata sa ama yuko yiranata no. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you all for these wonderful light languages. Amazing, amazing, beyond amazing. This is to me is the maximum that I can reach when I'm with people, when we share these light languages. It takes me to a different level that the mind cannot understand at all. It's another place at the same times in many dimensions. You are not only in one place, you are feeling the wholeness, and all these blessings create this interlinking that we tend to forget, and that we create with our mind, that separation that was said during the channeling. I love these blessings because we give the chance to sort of dissolve all these boundaries that we create, and when we finish the blessings, I feel that they are gone. They are truly gone, and the vibes are now much higher than before in incredible ways. Maureen needs to leave soon because she needs things to do. So thank you, Maureen, so much for being with us, for bringing this love, and for taking some time from your day to share these wonderful messages and light languages. That means a lot to me, and I'm sure that for all of the people here, all our brothers and sisters.
It's such an honor to be here and receive from you all today and share. And I'm so happy Veronica invited me, and I hope to be here again, once again. So thank you for everything you're doing to share light language. Bless you.
Thank you.
Child to pick up at school. Okay. Mom stuff.
Have a wonderful time.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye. So let's start with the activations. Let's start with an activation for Julie Spink. Let's start with her. And then we will go to Mel, and then to where are you? Leonie Ray. Yes. Okay. Yes. Let's start with Julie. So let's those who speak light languages, activate your microphone, and let's put our heart and love for Julie, so that she can get any of her skills activated. It doesn't necessarily need to be light languages. Any gift that she's meant to activate for her to bring anything that she wants to bring to the world. So whenever you're ready, and for those who don't speak light languages, put your heart, intention, prayers. If you want to sing in your language, you can sing in your language, in English, in any language, as long as it comes purely from the heart. That is, as we say and we mention every week, that is also a light language. So If you feel like participating, singing a song in your own language or in English, yes, please do. Everybody is welcome to bring the love and to help each other here. All right, so let's do it. Tista tati kista tina tisti tinta juli tista tita tisti inna tatista titisti titi 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 anatu tisti titi tiata topoiti eta titi tiata tisti titi 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 anatu sene tati adara di isene titi 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 awana titi ata titi ana uia wai chacha Tiana ku tia te 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 tia tu te 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 tiana ku te te tiana ka te 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 tiana ka te 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 tiana ku te tiana Tiana maka tu tiana runda ti ti tia tu te 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 tiana runda ti tiana Ahana hana wayana 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 wana waya chawatata waya 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 aya chapacha ahata ahana tayata ehata ina wacha ishahana chahata hacha Achawana kanata cha. Tiana kuachiene kiota huashiene ya chuata. One tea utea kuaitea kuacha. Kuote canta uta atia cuente ya chute. Eche enaki tia waika kaishata. Akaka hocha wanakaishe. Wiche akacha kwaina kwatana wechacha waite awata. Inya wayaka hita na wechawanata. Echa yeka wota umachiane. Aha tau nachaete. Hayakwayene. Hanakuna na chianakuna ene kita nakuta na wota yacha. Emakauma haki ene kuntache. Ishanakana wotiene te ute akawate. Ini aru ayanara. Oshanara. Ya. Ine chaki ya nikio chukat makote ache. Ine chiene kaki antanuta chata. Kukachaka tonta chote shata. Ika hachi nawapa. Hachawa yanaka. Taratata.
Umbarania mayano wakaralea dansarova mayano wasunduru kuroko yemene anatariana karasa popo atala tandaria tachuku akandi anayata laya maku anayata umburene yamiana karadu wakarani semeyana kaku yene teyela yakara yete sandaru wobo yene wobo yana kuala rahu bomba yene yana kurene yana masuwa yana karema yana terale alo alale ye Tombarane yikiria muaka kayela yela sombayela kurena Sondoro no ene na wole papare rendarane akuku yele opungu yena maela saturu ye Mayana wakarana ya kutala Momoni ene atarana mapaye ni darana kutala Mamayo Tegana Ikiya lama kuku akatan dia tanda wata Takaya lana ya matua laya na makukuyi ni na tupopo ina sande Karana makule le atanda rete simoyo le atando Tukaya nama ene ala kakure ne sama itane ata Ne amataku Ambarale yana kuala yana yana ya kukua pale yana kule yana yana kula yana kuku yana yana kukura yana kukula na tukuma sande ya pala sana yana no yana ya tambo kuku yana takama yana tuto pepe alana kukara Sandara yana ya kuala maya tukaki sumiro wata yete la yata ya shuto ya mata shuta yata Deverene na kuro mayata shuta yata Kuro maya miya miya laya peya tunduro no sono to yata Tanda yemene ya kura yata Nana kua mayane senara na ho yele. Kurame yana na kua masande yana na holi. Amaya ni ano puro yono sondera na takole ya takuso moyo tanate. Wala me aton soro. Karamaya ni ane amoya na yate shutale. Shamaya na yala yata. Shemeya na la kua taya le senya moa taya ne. Ombarani yala yatuma yala sete no apayane. Karane yamayana.
Masama yatasu. Mali yonato sho. Amai yo manato yotasu. Amaya talu ayatano to o.
Yele yamayane.
Amoso yalanoto.
Sando.
No yo ayasualanata yo kai.
Yamayala.
Amaya suayatalahi anata shuayamahana.
Yese lepe yatana ye.
Ma yo haya.
Con Corea na yatela lo.
Maya suayana.
Kume yani esentero pollo lo mane. O mayani ya.
Nai. Masa nai. Maya tu ai yata anu ai ma ai.
Ela ele aleatoria te sene ya kaya ruara tanda ne te peyala kokoata maniana kamo akalele atendere shita yana maniala tande pero nayala tanto soke kokoata
Maya tasu ayamaya tasu ayanama hayaka. Amaya tu ayala nata hayastu. Ayana maya kuhalanata su. Wanas ayata nalayu na mawayata.
Borene nene a kukua pandere ne se tome ne arua tatare. Kuro yoleya nena me kerende tero soto yomoyo no. Sapara niya nata lo bareane. Bubu mama ne atele. Sonda inaya tala. Koraya ni mene atandaria sopa nayate. Urayana yala yala barayana yana yala yale you. Sondamene yano aparo ayana yala ene mako itiale. So me yana kuwa ke amenandaro yale. Totare amena tansa toye. Popo parandarena me yana. Kukorona ya me yarena te arasariate, popo atime ne atoro. Yala yana na ore. Kureya ne yamaya na talo. Sondara maya suna. Bomboreya na karola yo. Kira namate seneya lo pera neya lo kaya. One amalan. Sote yanina kora yella tanda mohileyote. Pokora kato suyoperu nambanden.
Thank you. Thank you, Vero. Thank you. So we have, what have you felt, Julie?
Wow. My head feels a bit weird. I'm so hot. That was amazing. I feel so relaxed, but my heart was beating so fast all the way through, up until the end. It was just so hot. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, I believe that everybody has been working in every single chakra of yours, balancing and activating where they needed activation, releasing tension where they was needed to release some tension. I felt like relieving tension from your solar plexus a lot, releasing tension from your crown chakra as well, especially more than from the chakra, from the thought processing,
Okay.
like a sort of rewiring about that belief that they mentioned when we were doing the channeling before, that we believe that by thinking we reach everything better, and it's not. It's actually by surrendering, by letting all those thoughts go away and just open our hearts. So they've been working also in your heart, in your throat, to express your truth. And in the solar plexus was more to do with releasing tension, but also bringing courage to say your truth, courage to participate with your brothers and sisters in anything that you do in life. So all of that has been doing and work out much more in many dimensions. But I will stay here up until tomorrow, describing all the work that has been done here by the other light language well, I will say healers, because at the end of the day we are healing here with the light languages. And we work here in many dimensions. Have any of you have any experience with Julie's activation? Any vision, anything that you would like to share with the group?
For me, what I felt was kind of karmic, something karmic, okay? Something that it comes from very far away, and that has been very kind of rooted deep down, whoever it is, or maybe we are all of us, I don't know. But I felt that was something, some kind of deep pain, kind of something that it came from previous past lives, okay? So that it came by itself, I don't know. I felt like kind of cleansing that, okay? Kind of allowing to forgive, forget, and just let it go, because whoever, as all of us, we kind of start in a new beginning, a new chapter, and we are capable of cutting branches, of letting go all this kind of genetically karma. How would explain that? I don't know, very good. but I felt it very, very deep and very profound. Even I got kind of pain in my neck. Okay. It was just really, really, really powerful and really amazing. Really, really. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Veronica. What about you, Chamera?
Not surprised.
Something quite similar to what we are saying here. Did you experience something similar? Yeah.
Yes, I felt that there was a lot of unconditional love is there for you from us, from the group, but also from your guides and from your soul family, you can say. It was really with colors. There was a lot of work with pink and yellow and the green. For me, it was more like holding space, like just opening up the room so that I don't know, I felt like, oh, that's my position. And at one point, I really felt that there was some kind of a knot at the heart space was felt, or was we got to that point that we went to the heart. And it just opened up, just poof. And then the heart chakra just opened and the higher heart opened. And I think that's the heat. That's what really the heat, like the cosmic waves, just entering the body, and the crown opened up more purple. So a lot of colors. So I would say wear a lot of colors in your day life and eat food with colors and just filling yourself up with colors. That's really a message from me from now.
That's very accurate with what I saw as well. Very, very similar.
Cool.
I mean, it's so amazing. So amazing.
Yeah.
The way we see the same things is just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Really. Anybody else would like to say something? Tawa?
Yes, I would love to add it. Just like, obviously, we all put unconditional love the way Chamera was saying. But yeah, I had that sense of deep sense of you being Julie being taken care of almost like all those baggages that, holding, being kind of removed. I felt definitely the heart opening, and I felt, yes, the other heart as well but mostly that's remembrance almost like who you are. And that was beautiful to witness, almost, like really, hey, we're here, we've always been here, removing all the stuff was kind of blocking you on the way to not really fully embracing it. So it's more to come out, but it's a beautiful, definitely activation from the way I experience it.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Thank you, Tawa. Thank you, Chamera. Asabi, do you need also an activation?
Muna, my first name is Muna.
Muna.
Asabi is my last name.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah, sorry, what was your question?
Do you need an activation as well?
I already had an activation, but you can also still do an activation because my light language is not still coming
just
up.
There. Just there. Mm-hmm.
The only thing I noticed this week is that I was playing with my cat and I found myself, I think I was speaking light language to her, but I realized I started laughing by myself. But yeah, and if you can do any activation to help me maybe manifest the light language, it would be awesome. Here, my cat is even interested. She's coming near now.
Of course they are. Of course they are. All right, so now let's do an activation, but let's do an activation for everyone that needs an activation. Light languages work at all levels. If we won't be able to do everyone if we go one by one. So let's do an activation for everyone at once. So the brothers and sisters who need an activation is for you to have it in consideration is Leonie Ray, Mouna Asabi. We've done Julie already, and it's Jan, Mel, Rubini, and Trilini. So if you keep all these names in your heart and put the intention to send all this love and light languages to all of them at once, because again, going one by one, we will be missing some people from giving those activations. And again, the activations are generally for everyone. I mean, even those who are already activated, they are benefiting from this activation. All of us, we are benefiting here from this activation. We've been focusing in Julie one few moments ago, but we were also loving each other here, because this is how it feels. It feels like reconnecting. It feels like like becoming once again one all together. So let's try to do that, and then later on we will do the intention and the healing, the healing in certain areas that we need to do to some brothers and sisters also present here today with us. Mona.
Yeah, I just wanted first to thank everyone here, because I can feel all the heavenly downloads coming from Source, and I really feel like such peace and harmony every time I come here. So I simply would like to thank everyone from my heart. Also, I would like us to have just 1 minute prayer for the people of Palestine who have been attacked on the 27th night of Ramadan, which is the most important night of fasting. This is the night where all the angels come down in thousands to hear our prayers. And they've been attacked in the most important mosque in Gaza. They've been bombarded, killed. You know, it's horrible what's happening to Palestine. They've been deprived of all their rights since 1947. They're the only people who opened their country to receive the Jews who were a victim of Holocaust, and the Jews today are doing worse than they were victim of during the Holocaust. So I simply would like us to have 1 minute prayer for Palestinian children, so they can receive justice and peace. If everyone wants to join this 1 minute prayer, silent prayer for Palestinian people.
We will do that, Mona. We will go step by step, and we will reach there.
Thank you.
First, let's do the activation for those who need the activation here. Then we will do the healing for those who need the healing here. And then once that we are all in that high vibration, we will send all our love and intentions, because we will be all ready to bring all that love to those places in the world where it is needed. Palestine is one of the places, as we mentioned in our chats, and as you well explained now, there are so many other places also in the world happening, getting through the worst things that we can imagine. Colombia, Honduras, so many places, but even in every country, even if we think that everything is fine just because we are fine in our surrounding, there are so many people around us also going through tough times, just because of what they are trying to do, separating humanity. That's what they are trying to do in general. So I think humanity is suffering a lot, but at the same time, as in the channeling was said, we are raising. Is one thing doesn't take the other. I mean, this is looking very cruel, but this here is shining like it never before shine. So we are getting there. And as I say last week, we should take some time every single day to give credit to ourselves for everything that we are achieving, for everything that we are overcoming. That is important. Many of us, we have had a very hard past, very hard past. Many of us, we haven't had the figure of a father or any relative telling us, well done, or that's what you need to do, or those emotions means that, and or those emotion means this other thing. So these are also times for us to take some space for ourselves and be that figure of the female and of the female and the male, talking to ourselves with our inner voice, telling to ourselves and giving credit of all that wonderful being that we are. From there, we will raise. From there, we will be watering the wonderful, beautiful flower that we are, and we will be blossoming more and more. But we need to do that. We need to take some time. It won't come from the outside. Maybe in these groups, it will come from the outside. Maybe you ask for help, it will come from the outside, but most of the time, you are also with yourself. So when you are with yourself, remember to acknowledge all the wonderful things that you are doing by projecting love to others, by looking after yourself, by eating healthy, bringing love to others and everything. This is really, really important. It's really important because otherwise we get distracted with what is happening outside, and then we lose again our coordinates. It's very important to keep ourselves connected and grounded. Welcome, Wilma. Hello, lovely. So we are about, Wilma, to do an activation for, we are going to do a general one because we have many people here who need the activation. So for you to know who they are Thelini, Rubini, Alexandra, Mel, Leonie, Jan, and Mouna Asabi. The rest of us, I believe that we have some already parts activated. And again, when we are projecting light languages to others, we are activating ourselves. These are times already for the mind to transcend those limitations. When we are sending love, we are loving ourselves. When we are loving ourselves, we are loving others. There is not there is no separation between that circuitry. Giving and receiving just need to be activated. You just need to be aware that you are a receiver and a giver, and by acknowledging that, that's it. You are receiving and giving all the time. The important thing is to just be aware that you are that channeler giving and receiving. So let's do this activation for all these brothers and sisters that I just mentioned, and let's do it all together, and then we will come back to the healing transmissions. Waka waka wika waka chuaka waka ja chuatata tita 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 ukika titana katita tikia ku tu tiki titi atuti tia tati tia tai tuku tu titika tu tati tata Itatanata titatuta tita titatanaku titatata. Itatata tutitata tutata itatatu netikia tutatata. Titatuta titititala tuta ititiata. Titatuta tititia tuta ititiata. Tititiato. Tisatatam tuatika titiata. Titanaku tititiatiatu tata.
Masia tua kata tioatana triwata sanuata masia baya koa na ia sana masia baya nia ta tia kana koa masia baya sana masia baya koa sa tioatana
Titiata katika titianta tata tututi titiatu tata titiata tatu
sanuata tioata atiata
tika tata
Kasa uiwa siwata na tiwata koa satane tiwata koia tatuata
tuta tatita tuta tutata kita tatu matita Tia tata tutata kita tia na tua tete tia tutata chicha chai na tua china aku utu tita tamatata tita taka kuta tita tita tupa isita tantuta tata dapat upat sana upat sana utata rita tu kuru tu tita tunta titi aru kupa ishuru kutu tere kite titia tutarana tita titia tutata upa kuka kuaka tista taka tita tista taka tista tista taka tusti
Kasa hito atana tiata watatia
takita tita
pasuata yata satuatana yatu sanata iatana
Chaka, 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 machikine kacha. Hachu kacha, chika, cha, 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 cha. Hacha, cha, 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 cha. Hacha, kuma, cha, cha, cha. Hacha, na, kacha, cha, 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 na, kucha, Chua makatu rkiatu kurkatata tuku macha kutur mata katuku tikiata. Kika kuta makatu rakakatui rakon mata kuarkata. Hai kukur baka kutatu turkitia tata marakututu. Hajuar tata kututa tata kataisi. Inaraka makatuna tata turmata tu ya kakakuarka mata kurna kitia. Makaturini kia turma tata tu ya
Sa iwe tua ka katiu ta pasa tua ta la siwa ta no ta koya ta tia ta sa baya ta ko ta na ki wa sa kasu ta ni ta ka to ta tayo ta tia ta
ke de te akahoi te te akahi.
kasu ta wa tia ta su ta tia ta wa sa ka tu sa tu sa tu ya tu ta tu ta na pa ta tu ta sa tu ta ya tu ta sa tu ta ya ta wa ta sa tu ta ka tayo ta ayo ta sa wa ti wa ta ya yo wa ta na tu wa ta sa paya suwata na tiata kuata ta
jetekati jetutu aja kakakakati
Soyatako siwatana tuwatana hasawata saka siwata naya
Jubiatowe
Abaya ta yoto waka tatu wata
Wata
Sriwata nuwata kuwata
Kikatoma atoma
Asa
atia
tuwata
cha
dayata
cha
ka
cha cha
Ka tatiyo tata kuwata nayata Asa kuwata yata kuwata nayata
hai kupapa
Asa huwata hasa ka kuwata nayata Satu wata ka yatu wata nayata wa satu wata
macha wacha moja
Kaya
uma
sa siwata hasaka huwata
ita cha cha na kucha
Kaya wata zakuwata
haka
kaya
hatana chana kwata tana kuna tatia sana kwata na ina kaka chua na kata yana kunta ta che cha 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 cha
Kabaya sowata siyata
Umacha
sowata
Chiamacha makachia nama umachana awachana maya kanyuachana anakaka chia na kwachana kachana kwatataka iya nakwata inakwata na chana kwata na chana wa chana wanata
siwata hasiyata sowata
chiana kwa
siwa satawata
nara haya na kwa ina kahia anakika na kuata senea kuenta na kia chiana haineta hineta tuama chuanata shoanaita na makuacha inikia na kuata hiana kuahua shiana
kasana tiwa satu wata
shiana
katiwa
kuanata
sawatia towa ya towa
ina
siwa
hata na kuata na sha
kosuwa tuwa yo tuwa
shiana kuanata na chiana kama chiana Mahayana umacha umahayana Una umahayene ahoye ahayatawaya Una hayene hayano hayana kayeta yonayata yata Oine hita kuite akota ishe akwa Unekwa tana wacha watawa
Hawata yana hawate he wata hanato wish na hawata he ketado wedi to wish na wata hatu wish.
Hai
Sasu si wata tuwa ka taka kaya tauna ya tato wataka
Chawa
satu
Chawa ine kia watana kakantun tante
satu tuwa ka ya tia taha kama ya tu
Ya waya waya hacha Waya cha 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 waya watata
suwa ya ta satu wata
Wakaka Waya
wata kata tuwa tana ta ya ta sa kata
Waya waya shawa
wa satu wata
Hoi kakua Chukua taku Turr Tiki tiki aturi Turukuma katututuri Turr Kakuiniki kuku
Sanita satu wata ya kuata ata si wata su wata kuata katu wata paisu wata so tanda ti sana ti ta katu waka kia tu waka kote wata sana wata asu wata na ti tatu waka na ta asu wata ka
Nana makaya na
riwa tanda tu sana tu wata Satu atana tiyata kau saya ko ya tiyata ko asina tu atana bi atana kani yata ko ya kaya to tati ta sawato wata.
Tadana shutta tayadana kaku na kaku ka na. Ka. Tanana itano ta tegede tukutum ta.
Paya saku atana ta.
Nana.
So tu wata. Gatu wata. Shri wata tu wata. Shri.
Tanwala nana. Mua nana ka tata ita tu nana tata tu tanake.
Si ta satu tata kia taka mata wata.
Nana ita nana ko tu take.
Paya ta. Satu. Satu sate sato sako ata yata ta nayati ato. Sata na me ata na makatu aka kayati ata satu aka kayata kakawata ka. Kasamu wata ni yatu wata kanata na mayata na kayata ta satu na siya katu wata he.
Chianata tu sudana pupata katana. Chutana.
Pungara me tense tu kuko yono torome na terata. Kuko karani me na
Satu wata
Kuna chachun chane kiano hatika.
kaka kiata kata tuna kana
Chakwanya guatatana.
kasaku ataka kiaka takuna kana ka satua paya satuata tanua tana kaya kakwa.
Orani me pomborani na tali sudaya san korana
Satu watakati tana tanu wata satu waka kiaka taka kasatu sahe aho yaka natu wakata hasatu wata paya tatu. Pasahe ataku waka.
Nana le kotana kukana kakaka.
Su ya sa ni ya to ya ka ti wa ka ya ta wa sa ta ho. Sa ne ya ta ti ya ta to ta na ma ya ta na ka wa ta ti ya ta na pa sa tu wa ta. Sa ni ya ta ti wa ka ya ka na. Sa wa ta ka tu wa ta na. Si wa sa tu wa ta ka ti ya ta. Pa sa tu wa ta. Pia wa sa ku wa ka ya ta na. Satu wata la sia sa tia ta na ma tia ta ba satu wata katu wata shriya ba shriya ba si masaka wata ha. Satu wata kata. Sata. Kata satu wata. Sakaho.
Magnificent. Hello, Elsa. Nice to see you. Wow, that was powerful, wasn't it? That was amazing. I can just leave my body. I let you continue with the session. Wow. Oof. So powerful. Yeah, but we are getting there. We are reaching those vibes that we can reach at the end of the session, so that we can send all this love also to those places in the planet that they need it, where they need it. Yeah, but let's go to the what did you feel from this? Let's see what impressions you have from this transmission, Mona.
Yeah, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful because I can feel all the unconditional love that you're sending out, and it's touching me so much that it's making me cry. And I feel so blessed to be in this space where no one is judging no one, where we're simply accepting each other and sharing love. Thank you. I'm very grateful.
You are. We are an example of what you are saying.
I don't understand what you're saying, but I can feel every one of you. Thank you.
And that's the message. What you are feeling, and that's what humans can do. Even when we are not even speaking in the same language, with the intention from our hearts, we can reach everyone's heart, and that's what we can do. And we are showing this to the world. And this has been like cover up for so long. They've been so many trying to push us down, and this is coming to the surface. And I believe and I feel that we are winning, and that we are showing this to the world together. That's why when we spoke earlier on in the day, we mentioned that about the more that we are together, doing this, the better, because we are one heart, and that is not only one song from Bob Marley. This is a song that this is something that is true and real, and this is happening, and we are doing this together, and it's so wonderful. We are doing this together. And thank you so much, Mona, for bringing your love and beautiful happy tears to the planet, because that means that we are alive, that we are humans, and that we are so beautiful. We recently I've been talking to someone very special also for my heart, like all of you are, and with this sister, we share this about being vulnerable, about feeling vulnerable. We've been running away from feeling vulnerable practically all our life, because it felt painful. And now today we can be vulnerable with each other, and that's why we create this space, and gradually we will be creating those spaces in our daily basis, with everything that we are doing. People are going to feel that when we are out there, and we are going to start attracting those beautiful sisters and brothers who also are craving for that peace and for that love. Essentially, we all are craving for that love, because we are that. And so we want to come to our true essence. So yeah, by being ourselves, we will attract those also who are awakening, and this is happening in massive way. That's why in the channeling they say, yeah, a lot of difficult things and cruel things are happening out there, They are serving a divine purpose, and focus in your heart, focus in what you can bring to the world. Do not let your hearts get distracted by the outer events. Despite the fact that, yeah, they are there, we are humans, and we are gonna feel them because we are vulnerable. But from that high vibrations, we are gonna help them much more than if we let ourselves get down, which is what they've been trying to do all along the human history. So now it's time to say, okay, this is painful, but I'm here with a huge heart that hasn't got any limitation, and I'm gonna bring everything that I got inside and share it with my brothers and sisters, and this is what we are doing. So yeah, giving credit to ourselves, like I said before, take some moment during the day to give credit to yourselves, and be grateful and honor your temple, your body, and whatever you're doing for yourself and for humanity is really, really, really of high importance. What else? Thank you, Mauna. Thank you for that beautiful, beautiful.
Actually, I got a thing. Well, it wasn't a message. It was like a visualization and just a connection for Mona. And actually, Mona, you're super in tune. And what I could feel, because I don't like my experience. I don't really try to get into it. I just like go whatever. So sometimes I actually don't remember even what's going on because I just go with the flow. But it was a huge angelic presence, and it was, yeah, it's like I'm just going to speak it now. Sunya yuwa suyuwa tu yuwa kiwa tanuwa so suyuwa suwa tu ya kuwa suyuwa tu yuwa tu suyuwa ta, and yeah, it's lovely, and like it's brilliant that you bring it up, because what you're saying is, yeah, it's so real. So good on you, Mona, and yeah, super stuff.
My tears are, I feel I'm not having tears of sadness. I'm having tears of healing. I feel you're healing me with all your heavenly downloads. I can feel every one of you, even if I don't understand what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying though, it's like like when you said, like you started talking on about the intention, like it was before the intention, actually, you were talking about the angelic connection. You were talking about that things. It was, as soon as it started, that's what I seen. It was just like all these like angelic beings. It was like a whole doorway opening. And it was actually, it's beyond opening because it was already there. And yeah, it's like super stuff. So like I think it goes beyond even a message.
I can feel them. I can feel them, Wesley, even though they don't always talk to me, but I can definitely feel them. Yeah. And I have someone very close to me on the other side. I lost my young brother, 5 years younger than me. I lost him 4 years ago in a terrorist attack, unfortunately. We lost him and his wife on the spot on 31st of December of 2014. And he was my angel in life, so I definitely know that he's with me all the time.
Yeah.
But that's it, you know. I did not have, like, I was lucky, but I had a hard life at the same time. But I know that all the suffering I went through, it's for something. It's maybe to help me help the people who are suffering as well. So I'm just accepting my fate with lots of humility. And I hope to be better every day, so I can be the...
Yeah, and what I'm saying is like what I feel is that's your crew. They're working with you, so that's your crew. They're working with you. You're part of that system, so it's an angelic system. And see now we are see what the kiwatana to you what see what so that's the system, that's your crew. That's your crew.
It's maybe my brother around me, because when I feel my brother, I start crying. I'm sorry, everyone.
No, that's amazing. It's amazing, Mona. That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Super stuff, Mona. Super stuff. Love it.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, lovely. Thank you so much. Naida.
Mientras tú estabas hablando ahora, justo antes de que empezara Wesley, he canalizado el sentido de lo siguiente, para que traduzca.
Naida got a message to translate to all of you.
A día de hoy, la raza humana está trascendiendo muchas cosas.
Today, or nowadays, the human race is transcending many, many, many things.
Y rompiendo con muchos patrones innecesarios.
And breaking with many patterns that you no longer need.
Que se han tomado durante mucho tiempo.
That you've been taking and accepting for a long, 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 long time in your history.
Ahora no son necesarios.
You don't need them anymore. They are not necessary anymore.
Ahora es el tiempo de la elevación.
Now it's time for elevation, for raising, for ascension. Yeah. Gracias, Naida.
You're welcome.
When I hear Spanish, I hear music in my ears. You know, I was probably Spanish in my past life. I swear,
I believe that every single brother and sister who is here in this group, we've been together many, 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 many times.
We're all old souls here for
very,
sure.
Very old, very, very old. It will be mind-blowing to just reveal all the truth behind our history, our let's say family tree. Because it's incredible. It's incredible. We will have to do millions of hypnosis regressions to find out the whole truth behind this. But if you feel it in your heart, that's it. That means that it's there. I mean, every time I feel it in my heart, that one of you are so close to me and that you are so much part of me. When then I go to a hypnosis session and I ask, I always get the confirmation, yes. And not only one lifetime, but many, many, many lifetimes. And then I had to ask the guides and the higher self to stop, because otherwise the session never ends with that person describing every single lifetime or timeline.
Wow.
Yeah, it's incredible. Honestly, this at the end of the day, it has been planned and it has been organized. It has, we are here. We are here, and these are time to truly believe that we are here together doing this, and that from time to time we need a reminder, because we go back to our routine and to our lives, and then we get distracted. Yeah. But that's why we are creating these groups, and that's why you are also blossoming and becoming more and more everything that we are sort of saying here and vibrating here. So you are spreading the same thing outside, and then more and more, as I say before, they are gonna see that, feel it. I mean, not even see, feel it in their hearts. And they're gonna feel drawn to come to you and say, hey, Mona, I don't know what is happening, but I'm feeling something great with you. And I really feel like talking to you. And that's it. And everything starts from there, and the magic happens. I mean, in the last 3 years and a half, my life has been so rich of brothers and sisters encounters. It's like, everything started 3 years ago, and since then, gradually it's more and more. And I'm so glad that I heard and I listened to my heart when I was guided to create these groups, because this is what been allowing all this gathering as well, no? And all the people finding out, oh, let's check out that. For some reason, I'm feeling called to go to attend to that group and see what's going on there. And then just by trying, people realize that, oh my God, this feels home. And if this feels home, is because we all come from that home of love. And that's why it feels home. And no matter if it's Arcturus, and no matter if it's the constellation of Lyra, no matter where we come from, we are made of love. So what doesn't really matter? It doesn't really matter those limitations from the mind. Oh, you are Lyran. Oh, yeah, you are Lyran. But why he's Arcturian? Oh, well, he's Arcturian. Let's leave it aside there, or something like that. No, we are made of the same essence. So, yeah, that's so many minds looking for identity and identification. And when we look for identification, we separate ourselves from the true essence, which is love. Just that's it. Keep it simple. It's love. That's it. We all come from source. That's it. If you want to recreate yourself, dividing things, okay, have fun with it, but be careful to don't create separation with your brothers and your sister. Be careful to don't compare yourselves with your brothers and your sisters, because that's not anymore the point here. The point here is just to recognize that we, despite our origins, we are all from source, and that's the truth within each of our hearts here. And we know that. There is nobody in the awakening that doesn't recognize that. And I'm so glad that we are getting there. We are getting there to recognize it more and more. All right. So what else? Would you like to make another comment about this wonderful transmission that we had? Yes, Chamera.
What I also thought was so beautiful was that there were a lot of galactic energies. Really a lot of galactic. I really it was really heavy at the stomach, but it was for the higher energies to enter the lower self.
Yeah.
See, like galactic human.
Yeah.
It really was galactic.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I sense how they were treating the upper chakras, and then they treated the lower ones, so that they remove all of that. So the energy became more tense.
Really anger.
Anger, releasing anger. A lot of anger has been released. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's what happened to all these people who are creating attacks and who fall into the darkness. Yeah, they are just freaking out. They just they got fear. They have problems. They have issues, and they don't see the light. And we all been there. We all been there at some point in our life where we saw everything very blurred, like inside of a huge storm or twister. They are like turning around, and for months or years we haven't seen really the eye of the storm and the light inside the eye of the storm. And but yeah, it's again we are much more advanced on those days.
That's the opposite, right? There's so much darkness there, but so much light also. It's really
the yin yang in high levels. Yeah. And that yin and yang in very, very high levels, what create is the reflection in each other. and that's it. That's why it's such a cruelty is in such a high levels of cruelty, and goodness is in such a good level of goodness.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that they can look at each other and say, hold on a second, let's stop this bullshit. Let's
go
stop
to the
the
center.
let's go all to the center of the bloody storm. And celebrate and jump and party. They will see it. They will see it. But yes, somehow we have this stubbornness. Sometimes we blame ourselves, or we blame these people who create that darkness. They are nobody to blame. They are made of light originally as well. We shouldn't blame them. We should send light to them. We should send love to them so they see that clarity as well. They are just lost like we've been before. And that's it. And that's it. So we mentioned before, the power of thoughts and intentions. If we send them hatred, that's it. They are not gonna become better beings. They're gonna get even more lost in their darkness. But if we are compassionate and we send them love, yeah, they will gather with us in the center of the storm, up until the point the storm around us completely disappear. We won't see anything but light around us. Nothing moving, nothing disturbed, nothing out of order. We will get there. But you have to take into account that we've been for so many thousands of years in that storm. So we cannot remove the storm in 1 second, in 1 minute, maybe not even in one lifetime. But we are doing our best to reach there. And we are having so much support from so many kingdoms and dimensions. That's why we are so much the point of attention, the center of attention from the universes, because this is magic, and they never experienced that before. We never experienced this before. This human experience is so unique. And that's why we should be in the eye of the storm, celebrating, despite what we see out there, and recognizing and giving credit to what we are doing together, because we are getting there. Just be patient and understand that this is a huge change, a huge transformation of millions of years of humanity, of thousands and millions of years of humanity. So it will take some time, but recognizing that and acknowledging that, gather the energy that you have and understand it, and from that understanding, bring everything that you can here to the eye of the storm and to the outside around us, like in a twisting movement constantly. Just like our chakras, they are in the same way with their darkness, but they will get to the center, and their center. That's what they will see eventually, and they will see it from that reflection, from seeing you all shining. They will see that. They will see that sooner or later. There is nothing more powerful than seeing a human being shining. That nothing. I mean, you don't even have to talk. You just need to look in the eye of someone who is happy, and that's it. And you just start smiling, and it's so contagious. Like laughter is contagious, and that's the best pandemic that we can all create in the world. The pandemic of love, the pandemic of laughter, the pandemic of celebration, and we can do that the same way that they are trying. The other side is trying to do their best to put down the light. We can do the same, creating a pandemic based in love. And so we are doing that. We are doing that. Whether we want to admit it or not, we are doing that, definitely. and there is much more and more and more hope. The other day I told this to our brother Tawa. I'm having incredible experiences also. Like the other day I was playing for almost 4 hours basketball, and then a group of teenagers came, and they challenged the group that was with me. We were the elders, and we had the teenagers against us. So they were all youngsters, very fit, and we were already playing for so many hours, plus the age. You feel it when you're playing 4 hours. You feel already your body like saying, "Oh my God, it's not anymore like when I was 20." But we took the challenge, and then there was this boy. Not even a teenager, maybe he was 12, very tall already, and every time that he was attacking the basket or doing a layup, entering to score, he was talking a tongue language, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that I'm listening to this. I mean, what is that? And I knew from the very beginning that those things were light languages. But I didn't mention anything because I wanted to talk in private with this boy. But their friends started like, let's say, like poking on him, like saying, well, what's that? What's that language you're talking about? Every time that you are trying to score, you start talking something very weird. Are you originally from somewhere that we don't know in the world, or something like that? What language is that? And the boy stopped his play, and he grabbed the ball and he said, honestly, I don't know what I'm saying. I just know that every time I speak them or I talk them, I feel stronger and powerful. And every time I speak this language, I feel like I'm going to score, and I believe in myself. And this boy was actually scoring a lot, more than all of the other boys who were even older than him and fitter than him. So that happened in a basketball play 4-on-4. And this is, to me, that means future, that means hope, that means ascension, because I can see even in the play court of basketball, I can see already the light languages manifesting. So later on, I was speaking light languages with this boy. His eyes were like balloons of coming out of his orbits, feeling all the love and the understanding from someone at last. And yeah, so I told to him, yeah, continue expressing everything that you feel in your heart and carry on, because if it makes you feel good, that's what matters. And then, yeah, he was saying that he was feeling like bullied and criticized by many. And then the boy, so I was honored to be there to reinforce, let's say, his abilities, and that was really an event, a wonderful miracle for me that I never expected there. But again, these are signs for me and for all of you and for all humanity that things are changing. We are getting there, and all the work that you do is getting there. And these teenagers and children, they need us. They need us. They need to see the adults supporting them. They need to see these sort of things as normal and not like something like from outer space. Why? Because that's the way they are going to believe in themselves. That's why that's the way they are going to feel that they are not crazy. Many of them, they are taken to psychiatrist centers and to psychologists, and they are considered to have a trauma. They are diagnosed with a trauma or a disorder. So our job and our work is to have our ears open also. If we detect something like this, interact with them. Don't shut yourself. Don't close yourself to these beautiful children, because they are truly the ones that they are going to be ruling very soon. They are going to be ruling. They're going to be running politics. They are going to be running the economy. They're going to be running practically everything. And we need to sort of open the path and help them to take all those stones that they are in their way. And that's what we are doing. That's our lovely commitment from and volunteering job that we thought to do before coming. And that's so awesome. All right, so let's continue, if you don't mind, with the healing. And again, we are going to do a healing, a general healing. Naida, yeah?
Cilini tenía la mano levantada.
Cilini, please share with us whatever you want to share.
Yes, I had an experience. After a few minutes, we started to do the activation, I think. I feel a presence from left side of mine, and then I didn't wanna, like, usually I can see, hear, feel everything when I see something, like when I see things. So I can see things, I can hear things, I can feel things. So I was a bit shaken because I was not ready to get that experience. I didn't want to touch, like I didn't want anyone to touch me, but I felt the presence left side of me. Then I tried to, okay, let's because I cannot speak to my sister also, because she's meditating when this lesson is going. Then I try to, okay, let's focus on the activation. I was trying to come back to, like, focus in the activation. Then after what happened, after some time, from my right side, I feel so many presence. Like this room is filled with, like, so many presence. Like, I don't know what to call them, but I feel the presence. But I didn't want to, like, see or hear or anything. I'm kind of. That's why I'm taking this very slow. I don't want to rush into things, because I can see and hear, feel everything. So, what I felt so many presence from around, not around me, left side, and left side one presence, and right side so many presence. I don't know. Can you explain me? I'm kind of shaken.
Another question back. What do you feel from them? You feel the presence, but what is what you feel from them?
It's like the left side one. It's like trying to, like, hold my hand, like how I keep, like, how I explain it. Trying to because I'm sitting, when you do the blessings, I'm sitting in a meditation. You know how we sit when you do meditation, like that, but my hands are on my thighs. So it's like hold my hand from the left side, and then the right side ones, it's like very close, and like I feel like they wanted to talk and hear me, like I wanted to like hear them and see them, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I shouldn't say this, but um like this is not the first time this happened, but today it was like I was trying to focus on the meditation. Okay, let's not like focus on anything. Let's try to focus on the blessings. What I felt like, okay, they try to like communicate something like that.
And your question is?
Because I don't know how.
She got scared, Ismail. That's what happened. So she just wants to share that and want to understand
I
whether
know,
it's normal.
lovely.
Have you
I
guys
know,
have
I
had
know, Rubina.
anything like that?
I know.
She's literally shaking here.
that is going to keep happening. I mean, you are telling to all of us that you are sensitive, that you are so already open. That's gonna be keep happening because of that sensitivity. Up until the moment that you let them go and step forward, which is to merge with yourself, because those entities, as we say before, they are not separated from you. The reason why I ask you what do you feel is to find out if you feel like threatened, or if you feel like they are trying to hurt you or something like that. But you answer and you reply that is completely the opposite.
Oh, I never feel threatened from them. It's like it's usually like even before, when I see and hear and feel, like I just pass through. I don't get scared because now I'm used to that. But now, because we were in the meditation, my eyes were closed, so I'm like, okay, like, because I cannot walk away. Like if I'm usually seeing something, I can. Sometimes I just like ignore it and just walk away. But now I'm sitting here and listening to you and all of you, so I cannot do that. So I'm like, okay, now I have to stay here. I cannot.
What I'm feeling from my guides is that you humans are here to experience. In order to experience, you live these type of things, events, and experiences. So they are just saying, keep letting those things happen so that you experience this more and more. And through experience, you will get to that inner self understanding. So often we believe that in a book we are going to find the answer, in another guru we are going to find the answer, when you know perfectly that the answer, the true answer, because we are so unique at the same time, the true answer is in you, within you. So the advice I feel downloaded is keep letting that happen. Allowance. Keep those things happening. Allow yourself to go in those states of meditation, closing your eyes and feeling them, those presences around you. And the more you feel them, the more comfortable you're going to feel with them. And the more comfortable you feel with them, the more you're going to allow them to be with you. And the more you allow them, the more you're going to discover more things about them who represent yourself at the same time. So it's a self knowing, a journey of self discovery, and that's how we discover ourselves. You are sharing here with the group what the self-discovery journey is in essence. And how do we do that? Just being, there is nothing magical to do there. There's just let it be, like the song say, let it be. And that's the key of putting fears gradually aside and let it be, because you say with your own words, they're not there trying to hurt you. So they are there getting back to you, you getting back to you and to yourself. So that's it. That's nothing more. Anybody else would like to say something to Thelini about this experience?
Yeah, I'll add to it actually. Especially, Thelini, I imagine if you're deep in meditation, it's like a sphere. And you would say, like, I even get, like, just say Buddha, you imagine Buddha, he brings himself in deep state of meditation, and then it could be a deep self-realization of actually what's actually going on within the sphere. So the more sensitive you become, then the more you start to realize yourself that can unfold and unshape in different ways. And then I go back to my experience. What I say experience is that you actually you could even walk with your ancestors. So your ancestors or whatever you would actually connect into. And if the fears, once you start developing into that deep meditative state, you start being present to what is. And then you just start to unfold the reality of what is. And it's from my experience again, because we're all having our own experiences, you can experience a total understanding of the interconnectedness of everything as it is. And it's probably match what Ishmael has just brought up. And it's like, I feel like I'm sensitive. So I'm very, very grateful to be sensitive, because you can have a capacity of understanding and unfolding as well at the same time. And then just going into it, and you can actually have fun with it. You can actually play with it. You're like going, all right, this is crazy, this is good, this is fun. And then it reflects back to yourself again. So it's like everything is coming up. Is just a reflection of back to yourself. Self-realization of the self, having like connection of the self to the self to the self. So that's why we talk spheres, and it's coming back and it's intertwined. And meditation helps you develop that deep understanding of the self within the self, and then expands out and again. And great stuff. Good on you for meditating. It's amazing. And you seem to be like dedicated. Good on you. Yeah, super stuff. I just basically kind of just rolled in on what Ishmael said. Probably a different viewpoint than it, but yeah, great work, good stuff. It's just even if you might. This is just the same thing again. I might just throw a comment out there. Even if you might experience it, and just go into it. Like, what is it? What is it? What are you showing me? And even if it is fear, whatever, go through the fear. Go through it if you like to yourself, and you expand beyond it. You can expand beyond it, and then you can bring yourself back into it. Yeah. Could you kind of get that? Could you, or was that expansive? A bit too expansive? Was it understandable?
Yes, like I did.
Yeah. That's cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Smile. Thank you, Naida.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I hope that all those parts that you've been feeling blockages and issues there, I hope that they got better. And yes, let's try to send also some love to humanity, like before our sister Mona mentioned, to Palestine. Let's send love to all everywhere. I will say in general, I mean, is happening everywhere. This contrast is happening in London, is happening in Southampton, where I'm based, is happening in Ireland, is happening in Australia, is happening in all the countries we are representing and more. Everywhere, in every single place, polarities are in the highest reaching the highest levels of contrast. So yeah.
In India as well.
And where, Thilini?
In India, I think.
In India, yeah. It's incredible. It's everywhere. It's what we were saying. We can create the pandemic of love, or we can create the other pandemic that is happening everywhere. It's up to us, and we are here to choose. And that's what. Yes, Mona.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's it. And that contrast is going to help as we say, our brothers and sisters to realize that love is not only for the songs and the movies and few of our relatives in our families. Love is what is effective and bring greatness and expansion and everything else. So yeah, let's send this love again like a collective to the whole planet. You can go with your heart focusing in the different areas of the planet with your imagination. It's up to you. Or you can see and visualize the whole globe, the whole planet itself, like this beautiful sphere that is, and send love to the whole thing altogether. And yeah, that's equally effective. Don't get into the mind that, oh, I miss Madrid. Oh, I shouldn't have missed Madrid. I focus all my energy in Sydney. So I'll have to come back to my light languages again, maybe next week, and send more energy to Madrid. No, we are sending, let's send everywhere. Everywhere is where we need to be. And our presence is going to be supporting everywhere, everything. Shiara kuata kuata senta maora taishita makuata. Esana akausu onta na kia taotia kuata. Esana akatuona katuone katayene kia wana teawa. Esana kawata isia watia. Hia kan kuata na kuata. Sena kuana nara kuata tia na kuata. Enea hata makute ese. Inkita takampaku hoa timaraka hoata. She nakuata she. Inishi ashana kuta taishe. Eka ana ata makahoa tiata. Arnea katu eshe akuata teite. Hiki atuta esha kaukata itai. Ea tutai nata kukati nata uta ishata o. Hachi eneka ote. Cha bakupa chicha nana kuma cha ninana. Hanahini akanhu tai neki anawana te. Shene akana shianawa yate. Tiana huata.
Sulayatu ataka, kiatu aka, kasuata, pasatu ata, sanuyata koata, shiwata niata, kanuata na satu ata, taya kayatu kana tu ata satu. Satu ata hea ta saka kiakuata na ta. Sewa ta uaka na tiwa ta na maya ta nuaka. Kanua ya siwa ta. Ha satu asata he. Hewa ta hua kaya hewa. Masahe wa sawayati wata. Kaya wata nuwata. Kaya wata na he. Suwata.
Ya na we na we chawa chawa cha. Chaka cha cha we ne kia cha cha. Tachi aqua cha kwanata.
Sayuwata suwata na tu. Ya satu. Satanawa. Kuasata.
Chawa cha 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 wa cha 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 wa cha 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 cha.
Sayawata no yata kuwa.
Wa cha 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 wa cha 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 wa cha 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 wa. Cha kika cha cha cha.
Sayawata.
Hai cha cha wa ta ta na kwa tia na kwa ta.
Wasiyuwata nuwataha sataha. Chaka chaka.
Hakakuka chikia tukiate. Chikia chakuatatiana kata. Hahanatata nahiana. Hahiahatayana. Hehenikia hanashana hutainta kihiana kutaishete. Hianakuwa mama. Hianakuwa mama. Amama tina mama. Numa mama. Tina mama. Hiana mama tana. Tana mama. Hiana mama. Machiana mama. Ia mama. Chiana mama. Iana mama. Jawa. Jawata. Jawata majua kawata yata.
Satu wakata tiga.
Joa kawata yana kwata she.
Kaluata satu.
Akia kwa yasiana kwata.
Yeah, tia,
Tai tia kwata tano koe. Chua ya wata koe chia kwati yana.
Kia darenia.
Siwayata. Sewata nuya tuata he.
Chia wati yana kwa.
Kosona tiwata nuata.
Watia kuonta yo wata wata. Iya hawani hata yanagi. Siana guana yeta taineta. Kana yana hanatata. Yana mama. Mama hiene. Tama hiene na mama.
Onjera negari shorki nara amahar ntori uniera si era cara no corre ni tiara si ondriento kaine siento eni tahana to koi si en tino corre ni tiere arene ana tuene ajono tuene siena tu kene tiana ti ona tiana to
Satu wakana sanuwata siwata kiatua kasata tuwatana shriwata kayowaka saowa mayasa sanuwa iwaka na tiwa payusuwata kiwata nuwata pashiwa satuwata natuwata pasaka tua iwa kuasa tua tanah iata pasui wakanata suya kuata sayawata kashiwata kuatana siwata yekiwa sawaya kuataka iwa sawata ya kuatana pasari wakana watiwa suatiata kasata siwata yawa shriwatana kiatunaka siwa suayatiwa tuwata kayasa seyawatanuwatana tuwatana yawasa siwa tuwata mayawata luwataka kiwatata suayatuwatana Vayawakana yasa tuwata, siwata, suwaya kuwayata na tuwata, sayawa siwakana ya tuwata, we, suna bayata. Basaho, basaho. Sambata yakawataha. Siwata sataha.
Wow. Oh, Jesus. Oh. There is no vitamin that makes me feel better than this one. Wow. Thank you, brothers
That was
and
so powerful.
sisters.
Oh my God.
Yes, yes. Maybe in the top of the top that I ever experienced. Because, yeah, everything is every time is becoming greater and greater. Our interlinking is getting also greater and greater, and that's what we are experiencing. And it's so beautiful to feel it manifested in our hearts and share it. It's so powerful. And I don't think that there is a corner from this world that hasn't been touched with this light. No from these energies. Nothing escapes to these wonderful energies. Nothing.
The love that was being brought through was so immense and so overwhelming. I had to turn my camera off and my sound off so I could have a big breakdown, a big meltdown. But yeah, in a good way.
In a good way, yes. It's exactly
Very,
what
very
Mona before.
Absolutely. It was really strong for me. I had a big emotional release, but I know it was really healing. And I really felt all the unconditional love coming through. And you're doing a great job. Your angels, your magicians of happiness and angels of heaven, you're all doing such an awesome job. I'm so grateful, so proud of you all. Thank you.
And you,
Thank you,
Mona.
everyone.
And you, Mona. And you.
I'm here with my vibrations, but I'm here. I'm definitely here, all here with you.
Yes, definitely you are. Definitely. There is no exclusion of everyone here. Nobody.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, it wouldn't feel so great, so magic, so amazing.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be pulled to be here, right?
Yeah, and actually, we will feel like there are interferences. I didn't feel any interference at all. I just felt the most beautiful flow that I ever felt before. And that tells me so much about what is happening here. Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. We
so
all
good.
feel home here.
Totally. Yeah, I'm so glad that we are reaching this level, especially when we have felt so homesick as well for so many years. And now we are coming back to these wonderful, unlimited levels of love. Wesley, do you want to say something?
No, I
All
just,
right, you were like,
yeah. It's just, yeah.
Still in the vibes.
Yeah, there's just some interlinking going on. Yeah, so
it's wonderful,
yeah,
so wonderful,
yeah.
wonderful.
It's amazing.
All right,
it's fun too.
Yes,
it's fun too. It's a laugh too. Yeah,
yes,
that's important.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So let's see what Naida have for us, because she seems to be quiet there, but I don't feel her like she's anywhere apart from us at all. And she is doing so much work down there. You don't see in the screen, but she's downloading portals all the time. and bringing messages. And let's see what she has for us tonight. Naida, whenever you like, I will start translating.
Okay.
And this is
In Spanish
your
is
space.
A ver, ¿cómo va la energía para que...?
Yeah, they're good.
¿Sí?
They're good.
Yeah. Vale. Perfecto. The first in my screen is Jean Martin.
So Naida is gonna start by asking one by one, what do you feel about this portal next to her? And the first one in the screen is Jan.
Thank you, Ismael.
You're welcome, my lovely cousin.
I was getting a couple different things, but it's almost like a face. And then you've got like the great central sun coming down into the chakras above. You've got the third eye, you've got the eyes, the throat chakra coming out, and then down, looks like water. Let's smooth out those bottom chakras. That's what I'm saying. That's one of them.
And what did you say in the beginning, that you feel like some sort of race?
The central sun above.
Yes.
Coming down, but a face, not a race. A face.
A face.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, lovely.
Yeah. But it could also be like a goddess, you know, the body of a goddess. I get both. So.
Okay, I'm going to translate this to Naida. Jan ve una cara en general ahí, con la parte esa central que hemos visto un poquito. No voy a decir lo que es, porque si no interfiero y condiciono a los demás. Pero sí, una cara en lo que tú y yo hemos hablado antes, que eso representarían los ojos, y siente cómo el sol pues está entrando en ese ser que forma pues todo en conjunto, un ser con todos sus chakras pues conectándose, digamos, en general. Thank you, Jan.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
The next is Lenovo, Veronica.
She has a very famous name.
You are mute.
I'm always mute. I don't know why. I feel very quiet at the moment, so maybe it's because of that. Okay, what I see in that picture, I see many things, but what I'm getting unification. I'm getting male and female energy. I'm getting the elements. I'm getting the rising of the spirit. I'm getting the flow. It's a bunch of things. There's nothing concrete, okay? So what I'm getting, like, I'm seeing infinite love. I'm seeing maybe Ra, the god Ra, the sun. I'm seeing it, the Anja, so intuition, clairvoyance. That's what I'm picking from the symbols I saw at the beginning. Okay, so I'm not seeing just one thing. I'm seeing male and female energy. So might be kind of unification. of the soul. Okay, transmutation.
Estás entendiendo todo, ¿verdad, Victor?
Sí, más o menos sí.
No necesito
Sí.
traducirte
No.
nada, y si necesitas que te traduzca algo, pregúntale directamente.
Sí, sí.
Porque ella es de Mallorca.
So above, so below. So I'm getting kind of different vibes, different message, but they all take to the same place. Okay?
Como arriba es abajo y como abajo es arriba.
Yes, and flow.
Y fluir.
Fluir.
I see water in there. I see water, I see fire, I see purpose, I see many things. Wonderful. Gracias.
Thank you.
That was very clear. That ha sido entendido todo, ¿verdad, Victor?
Sí, sí, sí.
Perfecto. All right.
The next is Tawa.
Hey, hola.
Hola.
So, what I'm saying there is like it's pretty. I think Central Sun definitely. It's almost that unification, definitely perfect balance, harmonies. I can see even the DNA strength. Obviously, I have the sense, obviously, the moon as well is there as represents. So all the elements, really, agua, bogo, all the elements are there. And it's almost, rebalancing, but all starting from that central sun, and then obviously expanding and going through different layers of transformation. But yeah, I can see support. I can see so many. I mean, I can go and more and more and more and more. More I'm looking into it, and more it starts coming, and it's almost like
never ending. Dice que se podría tirar toda la noche hablando y diciendo más cosas porque siente que nunca se acaba el significado. Pero has entendido también, ¿no? Lo que ha querido
Sí,
decir.
es muy parecido en lo que ha dicho.
Totalmente.
Sí.
Totalmente. No hay mucha variedad entre, o sea, sincronización y acoplamiento y armonía en el mensaje.
Ok, Maria Moore.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so this is really beautiful. So I mean, we're all picking up on the same things. For me, it's a balancing of all our energies, the emotions, the elements within us, the fire, the water, the male, the female, and tapping in to the sun and the moon energy. So it's all about bringing harmony. And I see this beautiful owl teacher telling us to open our eyes and our ears and our inner eye, and just, we can do so much if we have everything working together in harmony. But to me, it looks a bit like a teacher owl or bird telling us,
Dice que parece un búho que nos enseña. And the rest I'm going to let you to translate Maria into Spanish.
Es muy tarde. Para abrir los ojos, las orejas y el ojo en el inner eye, el third eye.
¿El tercer ojo?
Sí, y todos los elementos que está dentro de nosotros. Mezclarlos.
That's it.
Perfecto, te has salido un español muy fluido.
Thank you very much.
It's perfect.
Para mí es como una profesora que está diciendo, mira ahora niños, Valentiari. Monia.
Yes, that's the way we get it when
Yeah, and
we
lots
are.
of humor. She's like really like happy, and you know.
This is a play for me.
Yeah, this is
Es como un
playing.
juego.
Yes, she's saying that all this is a game for her, y María estaba diciendo que ella ve pues como si fuera una profesora, o sea, como si fuera una maestra que nos está enseñando a todos pues toda la energía de lo que se ha dicho.
Okay, thank you, Maria.
Thank you, Maria.
The next is Wesley.
I'm going to say probably similar to what the lads were saying. What I'm really getting, the first thing I'm seeing is actually an Egyptian connection. That's what I see. I see the sun. I see two spinning discs in between a sphere, which I suppose a spinning discs of spheres anyway, in certain ways. I see the infinity, and then it just breaking down. I suppose I see codes. And now looking at it, which I didn't see, I see the moon, and then I see galactic codes then mixed in between. And yeah, just that intertwined connection. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to say, and I forgot about that. I see a chalice, so I see a chalice or a chamber. So it's a chamber or a chalice. So then it's all intertwined within the chalice.
Ve un cáliz y una recámara energética, ve el símbolo del infinito, ve una conexión con las civilizaciones egipcias, ve pues esas, lo que hemos dicho antes, no lo voy a decir, pero lo ve pues conectando pues las otras partes y como canalizando pues todos los elementos también y sí.
Very nice, thank you. Thank you, Nadia.
Thank you, Wesley. The next is you, Ismael.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. For me, it's a mixture of galactic. I sense like that symbol in the middle, silver. I find it somehow, for some reason, very, very galactic. From somewhere that Naida and I, we find very familiar. When we chat, when we had a chat before, in the beginning of the session, preparing everything for and setting up everything for the session, we had this conversation, and yes, we both recognized that symbol in the silver symbol in the middle, and then we also sense these oval things like spaceships, and in a way is practically everything that you have said, connecting all races, including all the galactic races, with Earth, and all the support that they bring to us, all the wisdom that they bring to us, all together. It's like a whole representation of what you say, connection, integration, and unity with everything. So yeah, and well, we will figure out. I mean, we have another pieces of the puzzle to find out what this symbol represent for Naida and for me, because we are very curious now about it, and it brings so much power and energy to us. It's like the more we look at it, the more our chest opens up, and yeah, it feels home somewhere that we still don't know and we haven't remembered just yet, but it feels really, really good, so familiar. Yeah, that's my version, la versión que te he dicho antes.
Vale.
I already translated that before to her, so we are gonna go to the next one.
The next is Wilma.
Hi, okay, pretty much along the same vein as everybody else. Yes, I see the sun, I see the moon. I see the male and the female energies. So what our first kind of impression was the sun representing creator energy and flowing down, and it, to me, like that silver area was that was like the human body or the human race. And so we've got the male and the female energies, and it's balance and integration of those. And then it flows down. And then I see waters of emotion. And that being balanced also between male and female energies. And then I see it flowing down, that energy that's come from the creator, and it flows down through the human, being balanced, integrated, and then flowing down and being grounded into the earth.
Beautiful. Oh, your screen got frozen, Naida. Let's wait a minute. Your connection seems to be... Wilma!
Am I frozen?
You are freezing, Naida. Because of your powerful connection. So Wilma mentioned Wilma ha dicho que para ella representa la humanidad, lo femenino, lo masculino, la energía de la fuente siendo canalizada hacia abajo, muchas emociones a través de ese proceso y anclando toda esa energía de la creación con el planeta Tierra. Y sí, ella lo ve como más humano, más humano que galáctico. Pero es su forma de sentirlo, muy bonita.
Can I just
Thank
add,
you.
Can I just add something very quickly as well? And that, upon looking at it and what Wilma says regarding like the sun energy coming down and the earth, I'm now looking at this, thinking of mountains, like how the mountains are used as like portals. You know, if you look at all the holy places in the world, or the indigenous, they will go to the mountains to harness that energy. And I feel like it's being harnessed from the sun to the mountains,
Beautiful.
down to the earth.
Beautiful.
Connection
Beautiful.
of the earth as well as the humanity.
It's so beautiful that you mentioned that, because very recently in a hypnosis session, they were recommending every human being to go also not only to the sea, but to the top of the mountains where we connect much better with our true essence. The vibration, the negative vibration or the density doesn't reach on those tops of these peaks of the mountains. So if there is an ideal place to meditate, that's one of the places, and Maria described that very well.
Yeah.
Do you want to say that tonight?
Oh, no way. You'll be here until tomorrow.
ella dice que no sientes tan solo la energía yendo para abajo, sino ha sentido que hay también una energía como étnica de nuestros ancestros diciéndonos que podemos ir a las montañas y desde las montañas cultivar toda la energía de la creación. Desde allí podemos manifestar todo de una forma en la que no está perturbada. Maravilloso.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful.
The next is Mona. You are mute.
I love the drawing. It speaks a lot to me. I definitely see Father Sun as the source of creation. and I see the light of Father Sun flowing down, and I see the form of infinite unity, the 8. I see that it's creating this harmony in the universe, which could be the creation of every cell. And I see the 4 elements. I see the sea. I see the moon. So I see the expansion of Father Sun creating this whole beautiful harmony. I see the water, which is also part of this harmony, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
¿La has entendido?
Yes, sí.
Thank you. Also, the symmetry is very important. You know, when I find that there is a connection with source, when you look at the drawing, there is always a symmetry in the drawing, because everything is symmetrical in source creation. Yeah.
¿La has entendido?
Que todos los portales son simétricos, ¿no?
Sí, la importancia que todo lo creado por el creador es simétrico y crea esa representación del existente equilibrio que trae el Padre, Madre a la Tierra, para que nosotros lo identifiquemos como nuestra propia energía. Ella ve la luna, ella ve los elementos, ella ve el Padre Creador creando el infinito entre nosotros.
Bajando su energía.
Bajando su energía, sí. Muy en la línea donde estamos todos y todas.
Es que cuando voy entendiendo, lo voy entendiendo como cuando canalizo.
Igual,
lo entiendo,
sí,
lo
sí.
sé, pero se me olvidan luego las palabras para decir
de eso se trata, sí. De eso se trata. No importa si no sabes cómo decirlo, pero si me dices lo entiendo, ya está, pues seguimos, procedemos.
The next is Elsa. Are you there, Elsa?
¿Dónde está Elsa?
Yes.
I was writing because I actually have to go. So I saw very similar. Can you hear me? I saw very similar to everyone. The first thing was is like if the divine feminine energy is finally being aligned with the masculine energy in our civilization. And then also the gray part that some people saw as a teacher, I felt it more as like ancient wisdom that is, you know, being claimed back. And then the sun feels to me like divine energy and connection also to the astral space. So that's what I saw.
¿Entendido?
No muy bien.
Pues, do you want to explain, Elsa?
If I say in Portuguese, I'm not sure.
Try.
Okay.
Try.
A primeira coisa que eu vi foi a energia feminina.
Sí.
Encontrar equilíbrio com a energia masculina.
Ok.
Na sociedade atual. Depois, os olhos cinzentos, como que uma civilização antiga.
Se siente como una civilización antigua.
Que nos guía y que nos reconecta.
Que nos guía y nos
reconecta. Habla de forma más segura, Elsa. Si la hablas más segura, te entiendo mucho mejor.
Yes.
Vale. E depois o Sol como que força divina, mas também conectada com o espaço astral galáctica.
It's so beautiful. So beautiful.
Thank you, Elsa.
Portuguese is so beautiful as well. Wow.
And I just want to thank everyone and wish you good night because I really have to wake up very, very early on Friday now. And I hope to see you next week again.
Thank you, Elsa, so much. Obrigado. Obrigado.
Gracias, obrigado.
And actually, I leave as well. I'm up super early as well. So yeah, lads, great again, good connection, and yeah, have a super week or super weekend, and yeah, super stuff. Peace out. Sunaiawa koyawa noewa masuata kuatana tiawataha suata payasaka wataha. Bye bye.
Hatu anaka.
No suata. Good night.
Good night. Okay. The next is Mel.
So for me, you know, there are two symbols that I always see when I meditate. So that's one is sun and one is the infinity. So I see the both symbols there on the portal, like everybody else mentioned. But I just have to mention this. Probably it has nothing to do with this. You know, like in games that you see these stages that, like, you know, like Mario Karts and stuff, like you have to go from stage to stage. So if you take a look at from the bottom, it's like it's sort of earth journey to me. Like, you know, you see the obstacles and you climb and you go to the central sun. It can be. So that's what I think. Thank you.
Dice Mel que ella medita mucho con el símbolo del sol y con el símbolo del infinito, pero que aparte ella siente que a lo mejor va a decir algo que no tiene mucho sentido, que es lo siguiente que te voy a decir, que ella siente que es como el videojuego de Mario Bros, donde va saltando de plataforma en plataforma hasta que va llegando, como si fuera un juego, que va saltando el Mario Bros de plataforma en plataforma hasta llegar a la fuente.
Pues cuando diga lo que yo he sentido, va a ver que tiene mucho sentido.
Naida she's saying that when we come to the point when she says the meaning that she felt when she channeled the portal, you're gonna have a lot of understanding together. It's very accurate with what she felt. This thing that you thought that maybe is awkward, like this thing with the Mario Bros. Yeah.
The next is Alexandra.
Yes, so obviously the elements are very similar to what everybody else said, but I think the portal is also very symbolic to our entire session this evening, because, so first of all, related to what Pilini experimented during the activation, I felt the energy very different in my left side compared to my right side. The left side, I felt it very plain and like no pattern, and the right side, I felt it very stormy and fiery and stronger. So that reflects also what she experienced, and also the drawing. Of course, the symmetry and the mirroring, it's like the drawing, it's a small representation of the entire universe. The journey from the bottom to the top towards illumination, the journey from underworld, the middle world, and the upper world, ending with the sun. And also the moon being in all its phases. I think it represents an entire cycle. So I think it's an actual representation of let's say a cosmic cycle of the universe, and of course of a soul, of our souls at the same time. I think it's great.
Beautiful. Thank you, Alessandra. Very nice, very nice. Un ciclo cósmico de la creación. Y ella siente que el símbolo en sí o el portal en sí está totalmente ligado a todo lo que llevamos hablando desde el inicio de la sesión, que tiene mucha conexión también con lo que Cilini ha sentido. Ella ha sentido pues que su lado izquierdo está calmado y su lado derecho está alterado, y encuentras pues como el equilibrio a través de esa simetría también. Dice que ve las distintas niveles de la creación, el mundo intraterreno, el mundo de la superficie y el mundo galáctico y el mundo divino, todo en distintas escalas y en su conjunto la creación entera.
Thank you, Alexandra.
No sé ni cómo me acuerdo de eso.
Yo lo estoy flipando también.
I don't even know how I could remember all of that.
Thank you. You did great.
That's channeling. I mean, thank you guys. Thank you.
The next is Rubini.
Oh, hi.
You got a wink, a blink.
This is confirmation.
Confirmation. So what are you going to tell us? Who is it now? Rubini?
Yes.
Rubini.
So I pretty much see everything that everybody covered very well. So
Dice que la mayoría de las cosas ya la hemos cubierto.
that there's the sun, and also I see the symbol of Hathor. I'm not too sure whether you guys see the same. It's this moon with two half moons in the middle. That looks like the symbol of Hathor. It looks to me at the beginning as the sun rising in the horizon, but then I look at it closely, then I saw the symbolism of synchronicity and symmetry, as well as some the ship that Wesley mentioned, some galactic connection as well. So interestingly, though, these days, I'm not sure whether you are aware, there's a lot of UFOs seen all over the world. Maybe Alison can say it, because there was a big sighting of about 100 ships together in US that they reported last weekend. So maybe this has something to do with that galactic connection. You know, that our star families are maybe finally visiting us. Maybe they'll drop by to say hi. So looks like there's a lot of support and connection for the ascension. So it feels to me like the message here.
Pues Rubini, what was the name that you gave to that sort of 2 moons? And,
Hathor. It's the on the head of goddess Isis. You can see that.
Eso.
Yeah.
El símbolo que está en la parte de arriba de la cabeza de Isis. El símbolo de la bola y las 2 lunas.
Es verdad.
She's neither is like, it's true. She's so connected. Neither is very connected to Isis, the goddess Isis. And that obviously felt to her like, oh my God, yes. I didn't see
and you
it.
know, Hathor, I think they work with detoxing the ocean and a lot of toning. They work with all of that. So.
Y dice que trabajan con la detoxificación del océano. Sí, o sea, lo que hacen es limpiar el océano y por eso se ve el agua ahí representada. Y también ha dicho que pues el horizonte con el sol y la representación de las familias galácticas visitando el planeta Tierra y unificándose con nosotros, porque ha habido muchos avistamientos en Norteamérica. Cientos y cientos de naves que Alison seguro que es consciente de ello, como ha dicho Rubini.
Están llegando, están llegando.
Naida confirmed that they are arriving. All our galactic brothers and sisters, they are getting here and visiting.
Yay, finally. It's about time.
Yeah. We are also expecting
Thank you, Rubini. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next is Thilini.
Hi. I have a simple explanation. Sun represents the source, and moon and half the moon connect the full moon, and it balances water element and fire element. And below Earth, it's water, and it's reflection of the eclipse.
The reflection of
Eclipse.
eclipse. Okay, eclipse. All right.
And
yeah.
I think it's bottom to top.
The bottom
It
to
goes
top.
bottom to top, yeah.
Uh-huh. Ella siente que hay una conexión desde arriba hacia abajo. Siente que las dos medialunas representan la luna entera del centro. O sea, los dos trocitos de luna forman la central, pero a la vez están conectando los elementos del fuego y del agua. Y bueno, pues la parte inferior es el eclipse reflejado pues en el mar y conectándolo todo. Un eclipse conectándolo todo y equilibrio, claro.
Thank you, Thilini.
Thank you.
Para mí yo sentí, no para mí, sino que yo sentí que es la representación de los ciclos, los procesos.
For me, it's the representation of the cycles, of all the processes.
Cuando aceptamos los procesos,
when we accept all the processes,
entramos en equilibrio.
We come into equilibrium or balance.
Y con respecto a lo que ha dicho Mel con lo de Mario Bros.
And regarding what Mel say about Mario Bros.
Hay sentido. La vida es el conjunto de procesos.
When Mel mentioned that, she felt the following. Life is a compendium or a group of processes.
Nos hemos de divertir con ellos.
We have to have fun with them, through those processes and through the processes.
Cuando terminamos un ciclo, evolucionamos.
When we end one cycle, we evolve to the next one.
Y vamos evolucionando.
And so on, and so on, and so on.
Lo he resumido en 4 palabras. Alexandra creo que ha sido con ciclo cósmico de la creación.
And Alexandra sum up the whole thing, which is cosmic cycle of creation. Cosmic cycle of creation. If Naida will have to give a title to this portal, will be that what Alexandra said.
Y evidentemente de forma extendida todo lo que han ido diciendo, que se complementa al 100%.
And I have to say that everything that you have mentioned and shared with all of us is complementary to the same thing. equally right and part of the same thing.
Es la armonía, el perfecto equilibrio con los elementos, todo lo que se ha dicho.
It's the harmony, the perfect equilibrium with the 4 elements and everything that has been said here.
Y referente a lo que han sentido de ancestros.
And regarding what you mentioned about the ancestors,
yo sentí los mayas.
I felt that it was related to the Mayas, ancestors.
Y cuando Rubín ha dicho lo de Isis, he sentido Egipto.
And when Rubini mentioned Isis, I felt Egypt.
Y ahí he recordado.
And there, in that moment, is when I remembered
lo que se nos dijo que separamos.
What we were told, that we separate Egypt from Mexico, and they are totally interconnected to each other.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay. The first portal in the meditation.
Nia kashua tia kuahata shi ne kahuata ine tawana ta she ene kiata makuatina kuata ine ta kuata ye chena kuata na kuata ta ite tia ta tua ine ya kuata.
Esto como llamada de atención para que estemos en equilibrio.
This is Naida is getting from these light languages that is like a warning to call our attention to create equilibrium or balance on planet Earth. Yeah.
The next is all blessing.
Tree?
Estos son todas las bendiciones, ¿no? Juntas.
Sí.
Yeah,
sí.
All the blessings together created this. Beautiful, so beautiful. The whole microorganism that we were talking about. We are the same thing. We are the same thing. Whether we are the roots or the flower or any part of the beautiful plant. Naida.
Yo siento mucho la Madre Tierra.
Naida feels a lot Mother Earth with this portal.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of roots and like a tree, like the tree of life, maybe.
Dice que ella ve muchas raíces y que muy probablemente el árbol de la vida.
Durante la bendición de María Moore, en una parte yo sentí como si una mujer mayor, como mujer sabia.
During the blessing of Maria Moore, she
Little old shaman.
Y fuera un árbol. Es decir, esa mujer sabia realmente es un árbol.
So she saw this shaman as an old lady who was at the same time that was a shaman and old lady, a tree. So it was both, the tree and the shaman. So that was during Maria's Moore blessing.
The next is in activation for Julie. It's Pinky.
Wow, so beautiful. Julie, check this out when you watch the video. And that's your beauty.
Oh, that's nice.
That's all your beauty there.
Siguiente es all the activation. The next is all activation.
What are you feeling, Maria?
I don't know. It's like
It's making you giggle.
it's just a funny kind of galactic beam. Just
Dice que le parece un ser galáctico muy gracioso.
It looks like a face to me too.
Sí.
It looks like a kingdom to me. Kingdom and a boat. Sorry.
No sé quién dijo, le parecía un ser galáctico también, y no sé quién ha dicho, también ha dicho la otra hermana, ha dicho que parece un reino.
To me, it looks a bit like a ship. Okay, like if it was a galactic ship.
Yeah, not boat, ship.
to me, it looks like a bear.
Un barco galáctico, ¿ha dicho? ¿Has dicho,
Sí.
Verónica? Vale.
Sí. Estamos todos dentro.
I think it looks like someone holding up their robe or dress and dancing around.
Como si hubiese gente bailando alrededor, dice.
I see a face too, but I also am feeling sort of connotations of something oriental.
Dice que ella, Wilma, ve una cara también, pero también ve una connotación de oriental.
Yo también he sentido eso.
Naida also felt that, Wilma.
Eh,
That's
¿verdad?
your connection with Quan Yin. I'm sure. I definitely, I mean, no doubt. I felt it in my heart like... So beautiful.
El siguiente ha sido en la intención de los lugares así más donde hay conflicto, Palestina y demás.
This is about the transmission we did for all the conflicts around the world.
Oh, wow.
Yes, peace, 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 peace.
Paz,
Peaceful.
paz, paz. That's what Veronica is saying.
Do you know the
Justice
words that have
and
just dropped straight
harmony.
into my head is as above, so below.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Justice and harmony reestablished.
Balance.
Armonía, equilibrio, balanza establecida.
Maybe it's also to do
Paz.
with the dark and the light. Okay, like if dark is and the light are both are needed. Okay, for maybe things to happen, for maybe things to kind of evolve, that they are made of the same thing. That's what it came to me a little bit. I don't know.
Díselo, Verónica. Díselo a
Que te lo
Naida.
diga. Es como si, por ejemplo, la luz y la oscuridad, las dos vienen de la misma, from the same source, okay? Las dos son necesarias, pues son de la misma fuente. Y entonces es como si las dos fuesen necesarias para que haya tipo una explosión, ¿sabes? Sei lá, no sé, son como si fuesen necesarias para que haya esa evolución. It's how you say a trigger. It's a trigger.
Para que se active algo, para que se manifieste algo.
A catalyst.
Un catalista, un catalista.
Yeah, exactly. So no bad, it's like no bad, no bad, no good. It's all made of the same thing. Okay, that's how I feel it. I don't know if I'm better.
Lo bueno y lo malo es parte de lo mismo. Sin uno no existiría lo otro, que es tu símbolo, Naida, del yin y el yang.
Es que si no existe lo malo o lo oscuro, no vemos la luz o lo bueno.
Exactly. If we don't have the darkness of and the light, we don't see the good and the bad. Naida says.
Bien.
And that's it.
That's it for today.
Then.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.
I loved it really. I feel shanty.
Thank you. Blessing.
I feel tired and very sleepy, but I feel very shanty.
At the same time, shanty. We are all shanty.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Amazing. Every week is becoming better and better. And that is a whole representation of what we are doing also in a personal work every day with ourselves, because that's what we do. We are dealing with so much stuff individually, and then with our friends and family, and then we come to the group and we feel all together this evolution, and it's amazing. We all felt it, so I'm not going to add anything else to that. It's wonderful. Enjoy your week. Enjoy everything. Integrate all this love to the most. Keep shining, keep blossoming, and be the love and the light that you are with everyone and everything. Si akuasha anakuasha tiki atuata anakaishe.
Kireten selo mantoyo ne sinema kora natane. Popore ne anatan someyene akaranda siate. Lore ne yana saratara sandole yamane. Kurayana yana yalaila. Marvara mayenu sayena. Karua paranayano ale. Samayeni akarada sumene atakuleana. Sayeni anayala.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I got from my higher self, imagine Ismael if you meet in person, all of you. What will be the feeling? You are meeting like this online, the higher self say, imagine if you meet in person, how will be like a big bang, boom.
Thank you for making it happen, Ismail. Thank you for everyone. Thank you for making it happen.
Everyone, to everyone.
Everything is possible.
Yes,
everything
just believe in it. Just trust and believe. It's true though.
Exactly. Any other saying? Any other word, Maria?
I would. This is not really. This is not. Because we haven't had the time to say intentions, but I want to ask everybody to send all our. Well, we've been doing it tonight, but anyone else who's watching, just to send your love, even more love and healing intentions for the planet right now, because these people have been mentioning seeing hundreds of UFOs, which I love to think is true, but on the flip side, it's a fact that they've been releasing hundreds of 5G satellites out there.
Exactly.
This has been happening this week, last week. The planet I want everyone, we're praying for humanity and the planet. We need to really put it out there. And just love to everybody. It's been a beautiful night as always.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you. Yeah, we didn't have this section, very intense section for for intentions, but we did cover that one for the whole planet.
We did.
What happened is that I love what you are saying, because it's I don't think in myself neither that is ever enough. I mean, if we can be doing that every day, that will be wonderful, and I get that message as such, as please be present at all time with this call, with these intentions, because the planets need it. And on one hand, we have brothers and sisters helping from another galactic places and dimensions, but we also have this 5G stuff that a lot of people are gradually accepting also more and more. And you can be like watching the tennis, the ATP tour of tennis around the world, and you can see advertised 5G everywhere. Just like something amazing, like oh yeah, you should have this wonderful cellular or mobile, like we call it here in UK, and it's in this sort of weird fantasy, fake reality, where in the beginning we were so many humans against it. We were so many all together, and now I see that is announced and represented everywhere, even in something so beautiful and healthy like sports interfering, and that is really like what is. But again, is again that contrast of good and bad everywhere. So what did you say, Veronica?
I don't remember now.
It's all right. It's all right.
Guys, I don't want to ruin the beautiful bliss that we're all feeling.
No, it's wonderful, love. I think you brought a very good message, which is to don't stop doing. I believe that the message is don't stop doing this when you end this group. Keep doing what we've been doing until we meet again. And that's a wonderful message. I think that's so beautiful. So don't feel, Maria, like you ruined anything because you didn't. No.
Pachamama is calling us. Pachamama is speaking.
Pachamama is talking through you. Shouting through you. Okay, lovelies. Mona, Tawa, Maria, Wilma,
Namaste.
Veronica, Jan, Naida, Alexandra, Rubini, Filini. I love you all.
Bye.
Bye bye.
So much. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.